Hello and welcome back to the Hill and Ponton video blog. I'm Brian Hill here today with Carol Ponton, and today we're going to be talking about a very special kind of buddy statement, one dealing with a mental condition. So stay with us. We'll be right back. Carol, when you see a buddy statement concerning a mental condition, what are you looking for? What do you want to happen?
Well, let's talk about PTSD, because that's probably the most common type of problem, mental problem. When I see buddy statements that my veterans have gotten, it's very concerning to me because unlike a buddy statement that's for a physical problem, when it's about a mental problem, it's as if their buddy is really having a hard time saying anything negative about the veteran. They don't want to hurt their feelings. But the whole point of the buddy statement is to prove that something happened in the service to cause PTSD. So once again, you take someone who knew you and you show to the VA how they knew you, how well they knew you before service. And then after service, what is it that they noticed? Say before service, you had lots of friends, you were out, picnics, parties, socializing, you were one of the gang. The veteran needs to say, how were you different when you came back? Instead of just saying you were different, they need to use specific examples. For instance, you didn't want to hang out with your friends. You wanted to isolate. When you did go out with them, you would sit with your back to the wall, and it was like you couldn't wait to leave. You were nervous. You were short-tempered. You get upset about things which you never would before. Those are specific things that someone has observed in you, and it can show why you have PTSD and that you didn't have it before. So when you take a buddy statement for a mental problem, make sure the person knows, look, I know you're not saying something great about me, but yeah, be honest. Tell me what you're seeing, because that's how you prove this to the VA.
You know, one of the things that I've found in doing this for 45 years is that when you're dealing with a mental condition, the worst person to talk about that is the veteran himself, because he doesn't want to admit to himself that he has these problems. So these buddy statements need to come from wives, from children, from people who love you. And as Carol says, they need to understand that this is not, we're not pulling punches here. You need to say what you see. So work on these things because they can be very, very powerful.
Very powerful.
Carol, is there anything else you wanted to discuss about mental statements?
No.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. And we look forward to having you with us on another blog.